18th and another 11/6.
Yeah. All right, what say you, State? Court does find probable cause for her arrest, by the way.
State would request.
Hold on one moment. This is a change of charge, Judge.
Charge to aggravated fleeing and eluding. State would request $5,000 bond. And.
Yeah, it's a KPS change of charge. Go ahead.
On the 7th, she was magistrated by this court. Count 1 was 25,000. Count 2 was 20,000. Count 3 was 1,000. Count 4 was 2,500. The GPS level 2. She was not to have any contact with Lucius and Shelley Moncure and stay at least 1,000 feet from them, as well as 200 Northwest 4th Avenue.
Moncler. I was looking at the wrong file.
I just give it to you.
Yeah, I got it here. No.
Oh, here it is.
Here it is.
Sorry.
That's why. Okay. Yes, Your Honor. We would request to keep the prior bond amounts in place.
Same conditions.
The same conditions in place. That's 25,000 for count 1, 20,000 for count 2, 1,000 for count 3. Pre-trial release and GPS level 2. What's this? 2,500.
2,500.
For
Plus 25, 25. Count 4 is 25.
count 4 is 25. Okay, and 2,500 for count 4. I do not.
My printer just is not looking at this, making me print, so I'll scribble scaffold.
Okay, what say you, defense?
I know Miss Moncour is never going to be able to make those bonds, but one thing I wanted to confirm with pretrial release, what were the names of the individuals she's not to have contact with?
Lucius Munker and Shelley Munker.
And then I will not be able to call your father for you, Nicole. Judge, I think any monetary bond is going to be beyond her reach. I believe the court indicated she has court tomorrow. Our office is aware of her situation. Mr. Farberic is currently representing her. So.
I'm gonna leave these bonds in place. I mean, I have a concern. I mean,
I understand.
someone pours gasoline and, we won't get into it.
I know, I read the report, Judge, I understand.
All right, so 25,000 on 1, 20 on 2, 1,000 on 3, 2,500 on 4. No victim contact, direct or indirect with LM, SM. And maintain, I'm gonna do 1,000 feet. Hold on one moment, ma'am. All right, I'm sorry about that, ma'am. I apologize. No victim contact, direct or indirect, with LM and SM, and maintain 1,000 feet minimum.
Okay.
GPS level 2. No possession of any firearms, ammunition, or weapons. Ms. Patrice, anything else? And thank you for providing that information to us. It was very helpful.
That was all that was on this part.
Okay, thank you very much. Good luck to you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Good luck, Nicole.
Thank you.
Don't worry about it.
I'll copy to it at the end.
Go back and print out number August 2nd. Please. August 2nd. Print that. Go back. August 2nd.
Sean Matthew Cole. Hi, give me a moment.
He's in main jail.
Main jail. Do you need time to talk to him?
No, Your Honor, at this point, I filed an appearance yesterday, it's been e-filed and it's in the system.
Okay, give me a moment to,
Of course, it's a second look today. Hi,
oh,
Sean.
it's a second look?
Yes, he was magistrated yesterday.
I'm sorry?
He was magistrated yesterday,
Okay,
and I just filed an appearance late last night, was accepted into the system last
all
night.
right, perfect.
Great.
All right, so Mr. Cole,
Okay, what's the name on the is it second
hold
look
on,
or?
someone in North Broward or somewhere has their mic on.
It's main jail,
Yes, please.
and it's a second look.
So I magistrated him on this yesterday?
Yes, you left the bond as set by the BSO, at 6,000. Six counts, 1,000 each. DUI, DUI damage, DUI.
This is his second, Tad, yeah.
Right, the first one was in 14.
Do we have his file, Ivy?
Judge, to make it easier, the defense is not requesting a bond reduction at this
Oh,
point.
okay,
But we're requesting two things. BSO, if he can be in BSO SAP awaiting prosecution, and if he can get a BARC evaluation. His mother, Fern, was in my office yesterday. She's actively trying to get him in a program. It's been assigned to Judge Solomon, so whenever that's done, we'll file a subsequent motion to have him transferred custody to custody. That's what the family requests.
so what would you like me to sign today? Because Mr. Reedy can assist you with, we do BARC evaluations here all the time.
Yes.
And he can tell you the language if you're not familiar with it.
I'm not familiar with it.
Okay, so it's just a two-liner that he'll get a BARC evaluation and screening. What is the other thing you'd like?
If he could go to the BSO SAP cell, Substance Abuse Program, I guess it's up in North Broward or Pompano.
Yeah, I can just do an order of referral for that.
That's all I'd ask, those two
Okay,
things.
perfect. No problem,
Very
granted.
nice seeing you, Your Honor.
Nice seeing you.
You too. Thanks, Brian.
All right, sir, so they're gonna come and talk to you, okay?
Sean, I'm going to come see you tomorrow. Even if you're in the main jail or move to Pompano tonight, I'll see you tomorrow for sure.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Daly.
You're
You're
very
welcome.
welcome,
Thank you,
sir.
Judge.
All right, you're welcome. Hold on. You're welcome. Oh, no problem. See you soon. All right, so we're gonna go back to how about Hadley Augustine? Is he back yet?
Yes, he is. He's right here approaching, Judge. Afternoon, Judge.
Hi, hold on.
What's his name?
Hadley Augustine.
Can you check and
He
send
was
the
from
resets?
this morning.
Reset. Here we go.
Page 11 of this morning's docket.
I got it.
We're sorry, you have reached a number.
Mr. Spencer.
We're sorry, you have reached a number.
Give me
that
one
is
moment.
disconnected.
Yes, hi, Robert Erickson,
Yeah,
please.
okay.
Hi. Can you do me a favor, sir, and hit the mute button? Thank you. Let me know if anytime you can't hear me or your attorney, okay? All right, or you can wave your hand or something like that. All right, so Mr. Erickson, good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
All right, so my name is Judge Malika. I'm here in First Appearance Court in Broward County, and I have a gentleman by the name of Hadley Augustine in front of me today. He has some ad charges. By the way, you're being recorded and you're on speakerphone. So we have count 10, burglary, unoccupied dwelling, unarmed. We need to talk about bond, and count 11 is petty theft, first degree between $100 and $300. Court did find does find probable cause. Court's going to order no victim contact, direct or indirect, with the alleged victim with the initials MGE, and no return to 4199 Southwest 67th Avenue, Davie, Florida. What say you state with regard to bond on counts 10 and 11? How much? Can you talk in the mic so he can hear you?
I'm sorry, it's a $10,000 bond on count 10, same set on the other burg dwellings, and on the petty theft, standard pretrial.
All right, so Mr. Erickson, the burglary, unoccupied dwelling, unarmed, the state's asking for $10,000. That's what he said is the bonds and the other charges. What are his other bonds? Can you tell me, Ivy, or somebody?
For another case, well, he has.
Just trying to figure out 1 through 9.
One is 10,000, 4 is 5,000, 5 is 10,000, 6 is 10,000, 7 and 8 is $1,000.
All right, so he has 1,000, 5,000, and 10,000. So what say you, Mr. Erickson?
Your Honor, I would just ask for the standard bond to be issued.
Okay. All right, then we'll set this at $10,000, and then you can always go, obviously, before his division judge and
Yes, Your Honor.
request.
I believe we're gonna be requesting an Arthur hearing, so we'll.
Oh, that's
we'll do a
right.
motion
He's
to
the one that-
modify.
Is he the one that has an Arthur hearing on Tuesday, or that's someone else?
No,
All
Your
right.
Honor, I believe
So,
it's been requested.
state would request no firearms, ammunition, or weapons.
Okay, no possession, sir. If he's a convicted felon, he's not allowed to do it, but I'll do it anyway. No possession of any firearms, ammunition, or weapons. Is there anything else we can help you with, Mr. Erickson?
No, Your Honor, thank you for allowing me to appear telephone.
No problem at all. Thank you.
Have a great afternoon.
You too, bye-bye. All right, sir, so they're gonna be filing a motion on your behalf.
And Judge, Mr. Spencer has finally arrived, Judge, so whenever you're ready on Mr. Spencer, we're ready to proceed on it.
Okay, so you just put those in the bond, correct? And I just wanna make sure. Okay, but then he has a motion to withdraw, okay.
Sorry, you said who?
Mr. Spencer, the gentleman that was from this morning, that was living at the assisted living
Oh,
facility.
awesome. Great.
Sir, come on up, sir.
Okay, welcome back, Mr. Spencer. So, your attorney, Mr. Reedy, who's in the courtroom with... Your attorney, Mr. Reedy, who's in the courtroom with me, sir, called up Green Life Assisted Living Facility. What did they say, Mr. Reedy?
What I was informed, Your Honor, is that they have a large dining room, basically with two separate sections. One's by the kitchen, the other is further from the kitchen. They indicated to me that they can instruct their staff to seat Mr. Spencer away from the victim in the case, whose initials are RD, so that they would not have to have contact with each other during mealtime. Other than that, I guess Mr. Spencer, if he was to see this gentleman, could be instructed by the court to walk the other way or not be in the same room or in the common area with him. I do not know how far away from each other their various residences are, but it's a pretty big place. It's got over 70 beds or 70 rooms. So That's basically the best they said that they could do, is to make sure that
They
they're
didn't
in,
tell you where their rooms were located?
no.
It's a special instruction for them to maybe move them as far apart as possible, or
Is there
just
any
keep
way
out
we
the
can
same
call
room.
them back and ask?
Yeah,
I mean,
I
I
can call
just
'em back.
can't, and otherwise I'm gonna have to do a straight no contact order. Have a seat. Thank you, sir.
And Judge, the female that was, you called already, Mrs. Smith, has already arrived.
All right. Keosha Smith.
Ms. Smith, come on up.
Hi, Alexa, it's Brian Reedy calling back
Hey,
from the Public
Ms.
Defender's
Smith,
Office.
how are you today?
Is there any way you can tell
Pardon?
me how far away Mr.
Good morning,
Spencer's
I'm
room is
good.
from Mr.?
Thank you.
Uh,
All right, so you have driving while license is suspended, habitual, 750 bond, probation violation, community control, going before Judge Duffy on December 6th at 8:30. Court finds probable cause. What say you, Mr. Mayor?
Judge, considering she has a no bond hold on a felony offense at this time, nothing to add.
Okay, thank you. Keona Daly?
It's our what?
No, just PC.
North Broward, Your Honor. She's at downtown court in room 6900.
All right, so we'll reset for tomorrow. Thank you. Gennaro Munez. Gennaro Munez, please.
Bonded, Judge. Gennaro Munoz.
Court finds probable cause. Jonathan Lee.
Jonathan Lee. North Broward.
North Broward, I need Jonathan Lee. And after Lee is Giandra Ponder.
Mr. Ponder, bonded.
Thank you. Okay, so for Deandra Ponder, bonded, court finds probable cause. Are you Jonathan Lee?
Yes, I am, Your Honor.
Okay. You have resisting an officer without violence, $100 bond. Counts 2 through 9 are capious misdemeanors. You have no bond holds. Court finds probable cause.
She said she schedule was at tomorrow. This other, they call the public defense to come down, or?
All right, court finds probable cause. You're going to, tomorrow you have a hearing at 9 a.m. What say you, Mr. Reedy?
Mr. Lee has a total of 36 counts, Judge, that are no bond holds. I'd ask the court to leave the $100 bond in place on count
All
one.
right, I'll do $99. Thank you.
All right, Jonathan, make sure you sign up with the public defender when you go to court tomorrow, okay?
Lamar Brewster,
Okay.
please.
Good luck.
Thank you. Mr. Brewster is here, Judge President May. Mr. Brewster, come on up, please.
Mr. Brewster, you have burglary, unoccupied conveyance, unarmed. Counts 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, and 10. Count 4 is trespass, unoccupied structure or conveyance, $25 bond, petty theft on 8, second degree first offense, $25 bond, yes?
This is the gentleman that we did, so counts 1 through 4 were already addressed. Counts 5 through 10 are add charges. On 1 through 4, you released this gentleman because he had no record, I
All
believe.
right, let me
R1
just
level
finish, I
2.
have 2 more left, so let me finish and then you can tell me. So grand theft auto is $1,000, 10 is burglary, unoccupied conveyance, I told you already. Court does find probable cause, which ones did we do, 1 through 4?
Correct, 1 through 4.
All right, so can I cross them out, Ivy? Huh? Counts 1 through 4, magistrate, that was this morning?
Yes, Judge. This was the 2 gentlemen, the 2 co-defendants.
Okay. All right, so we have to address 5 through 10.
Correct.
All right, perfect, thank you. All right, what say you, State, on the bonds?
State would request 1,000 for 5, 6.
How much?
1,000 for 5, 6, 7, and 10 10, 1,000 for 9, 25 for 8, and GPS, level 2. Again, no firearms, ammunition, or weapons.
Did I do a curfew? I'm asking you, Ms. Patrice.
Yes, I'm looking.
Oh, okay. Okay, so this is gonna be no victim contact with DP.
Oh, and no return. I guess this plaza. The apartments.
Yes, Your Honor, you did at 10 p.m. to 5 a.m. for Mr. Brewster.
Hold on, 10 p.m.
To 5 a.m. for Mr. Brewster.
Okay,
At which time you told him not to return to the on-club apartment,
okay.
not to have contact with the co-defendant Maurice Marshall, not to have any contact.
Well, I'm gonna add Daniel Marshall here, too.
Right, I remember, yeah, and, no contact at that time on those 4 counts. It was with Deborah Pullins, Kathy Pate, Thiago Rubea, and Amy Ricardo.
Kathy Pate.
Yes, Your Honor.
I'm just going through them all. I just wanna make sure I get them all, so you could bear with me.
No, because I'll look at the paperwork for it.
Amy Joyce Ricardo.
Yes, Amy Ricardo, yes.
Let's see what she decides now.
Jan Anna Porter.
No, I did
JP.
not, no, I did not have, a court.
Everybody.
Okay, so it's JAN AINA Porter.
How you doing? Thank you.
So we can run these all on the same, like, concurrent, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
You have a Jalen Vigier, JV, or JTV?
No, I did not.
Okay, so it's J ALEN VIGIER.
I remember that name from the code defendant, because I did not have that on this one.
Okay, good. That's why it wasn't on theirs.
So just two additional victims
And then I have Deborah Pullins.
had that also. We had
Okay,
that
so
also.
there's JP and JV.
Yes.
What else did I do?
You told him
No
not
return to
the
where?
on-club apartment,
Okay,
and, the curfew, and then of course, no contact with the older of the 2 brothers. You didn't give the juvenile brothers names.
okay, I am giving it. It's Daniel and Marika Marshall.
Okay.
All right, what say you?
Judge, as you remember, Mr. Brewster, he had no prior contact, he had a clean record, been here his whole entire life, he's 19 years old. I explained to you, he's working at the Dollar Tree. Besides that, he's going to school, he goes to Palm Beach State, studying business management. This semester he's taking 12 credits. We went over his school schedule as far as Monday through Friday, and then he has that Saturday class that meets in the morning, he's paying through that with financial aid. His mom basically is taking care of him and his 2 younger siblings. At that time, I asked you, considering his clean record, to release him ROR. I believe the court was in agreement as far as no monetary bond. So you release him with no monetary bond, but imposed level 2, open schedule with curfew, no return to location, no contact with the victims, no contact with the co-defendants. We don't have any objection as far as the I guess the stipulations in place and for his release, Judge. We're just still asking the court to consider no monetary bond, release him under that supervision. This is the gentleman, I believe, that there was the 3rd co-defendant I made the court aware of, that he's the one that basically.
All right, I'm gonna grant your request. You don't have to, it's ROR on everything, same thing, no victim contact, Direct or indirect with JP and JV, GPS level 2, curfew 10 p.m. Oh, open schedule. Sorry about that, thank you. GPS open schedule, curfew 10 p.m. to 5 a.m., no co-defendant contact. Daniel Marshall, Maurica Marshall, and no return to the Enclave Apartments in Deerfield Beach, Florida. Thank you, sir. Good luck to you. Okay, now we have Maurice Marshall.
Mr. Marshall, come on up, please.
Is this the same situation?
Same situation, but he had a record and you imposed only a $3,000 bond on him. So we asked.
But we did 1 through 4?
Yes, we did 1 through 4, correct, Judge.
Okay, so tell me, he has level 2 GPS.
That is correct. The victims that were identified in his case were Deborah Pullins, Jalen Rigier, and Kathy Pate. He also is not to return to the Enclave Apartments. And
Hold on, I'm writing it down. Enclave Apartments in Deerfield.
and he is not to have contact with Lamar Brewster. But the other co-defendant is his brother, so you are allowing him to have contact with his brother.
Correct.
He did not have a curfew, and he did have a level 2 GPS.
Okay.
That's absolutely correct.
All right, so you want to waive formal reading of the charges?
Yes, Judge.
Okay, so waive reading. It's the same charges, sir, as the other one. All right, so state any objection to an ROR since we gave him a $3,000 bond on the other one and he's on a GPS?
And as long as the same conditions apply for these charges, I
Sure.
have no objection. And no firearms, weapons, ammunition.
Yes, ma'am?
Were there additional, you see how the other defendant, you had additional victims? Do you have additional victims on this one?
I put, these are the ones I have. I'll give you the initials. DP, go ahead, read them to me, I'll check them.
I have Deborah Pullins, Jalen Vigier, and Kathy Pate.
Okay, then we need a DV and JP, same ones. Or JV.
Okay, JV and JP, okay. I'll add those.
Wait a second, I do have a DV, DP. Hold on. Yes, Deborah Pullins is the DP.
Right, I have that.
Who are the initials you have?
I had DP, JV,
Okay.
and KP.
What about JP?
I just added JP because you just gave that one to me.
How many do you have total? 5?
For this defendant, only 4.
Okay. Well, then add the second one, the other one. JP, KP,
Yes,
DP.
yes,
So it's DP, KP, JP,
yes,
and JV.
correct. 4.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
I have all of them.
All right, so no return to the Enclave Apartments and no co-defendant contact with Lamar Brewster. Court's not going to require any additional bonds. I set your bonds for $3,000 total, I believe, in your other counts. Okay? Thank you.
And Your Honor,
And he was a level 2 GPS.
Level 2 GPS.
state would request no firearms, ammunition, and other weapons.
No firearms, ammunition, or weapons, sir.
Thank you.
Carmen, you're welcome. Carmen Smith?
Carmen Smith, come on up, please. He's approaching, Judge. And my understanding is count one's a municipal ordinance.
What?
Judge, gonna talk to you right now, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
All right. right, sir, so you have a KP as misdemeanor municipal ordinance for disorderly conduct. You have possession of cocaine, possession of marijuana, 2 out-of-county holds. Those are no bond holds. Want to resolve your municipal ordinance case today, or what would you like to do?
I like to resolve it. I don't even know what's going on, man. But I would like to resolve it though.
You know what? I'm not going to resolve it. I'll ROR you. I'm not sure if you have a violation of probation somewhere. So I'll just release you on this one, sir. Okay, and the other ones are no bond holds.
I mean, can you resolve that? Can you resolve all that?
The only thing I can resolve today, but I'm hesitant to do it, is your disorderly conduct. Could violate you in your felony case. I wouldn't do it. It's in Palm Beach, so let's just do an ROR.
No, he told me that the disorderly conduct was here. I don't know, something different. I don't.
All right, Mr. Romero, aren't you representing him on 2 and 3 technically? The out-of-county holds, or?
No, they're out-of-county holds, not for magistrate.
All right, well, that's true. All right, so here's the thing. So you're on probation, and I don't want you to tell me whether you are or not, because anything you say can and will be used against you. So the situation is, if you admit to this disorderly conduct charge, it could hurt you in your other cases. So I would just rather you resolve your case in Palm Beach. I don't know if both of them are in Palm Beach. They're both in Palm Beach. I'd rather you go to Palm Beach, resolve them, and then come back here. I'll ROR you on this, okay? Thank you. Jarvis Miller.
And John, we have PC
Mr.
for
Miller,
those?
come on up, please.
John, we have PC for those?
Yeah, all of them.
Ross and Martinez.
You did no firearms on both. Jarvis Miller, is that your name, sir?
He's right here, Judge.
Okay, Mr. Miller, you have possession with intent to sell, manufacture, or deliver cannabis. $1,000 bond. Count 2 is possess and or use drug paraphernalia. No bond required. Court finds probable cause.
Mr. Miller was placed on pretrial supervision on the 1st of November in case 18-10985 CF10A for welfare.
10-985?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
For welfare fraud. Based on this court's finding on probable cause, we're going to ask that this pretrial sentence be imposed at this time.
Okay. Okay, what say you, defense?
Judge, I understand, I guess he's out on pretrial, but I'd ask you to take not any action. He's currently working and works at Associate Grocery, supporting his 2 children. Right now, they're depending on him. They're basically living paycheck to paycheck. I'd ask you to, on this case, either release him on this thing, pretrial release, or just take no action on this new law offense and leave the standard bond in place.
All right, so in 18-10985 CF10A, court's going to revoke his pretrial to $1,000 bond. And on this case, the possession with intent to sell, manufacture, deliver, $1,000 bond. Thank you, sir. Good luck to you. Total is $2,000. Cody Lawson.
Mr. Lawson, come on up, please.
State, let me know what his prior history is.
Mr. Lawson?
Oh, wait, never mind. All right, Mr. Lawson, good afternoon, sir. You have possession of cocaine, $1,000. You have $1,000 bond, possession of cannabis, $100 bond, tamper with or fabricate physical evidence, $1,000 bond. Court does find probable cause. You do have a hearing before Judge Michelle Tobin Singer where you're going to be held no bond tomorrow at 8:30 a.m. Court will ROR on count 1, count 2, and count 3. So you'll just have to deal with Judge Singer on 4. Thank you. Next one is Jarvis McLemore. Jarvis McLemore.
North Broward.
Broward, Judge.
He bonded? North Broward?
No, Broward.
Okay. Okay, good afternoon, Mr. McLemore. You have grand theft auto, $1,000 bond, possession of cannabis, 20 grams or less. No bond required. The court does find probable cause.
Bond on what charge, man? You don't have to pay a bond. Oh, no, I'm trying to understand the judge. I don't want to get your misperspective. Ma'am, could you please, just explain to me what's going on right now? Because I had wanted to talk to you about something that happened. So, I just asked you.
Judge, I'd ask you to consider releasing Mr. McLemore on pretrial release. The report does not indicate. Go
I
ahead.
didn't even get to finish reading.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's okay. So you have $1,000 on the grand theft auto. That's what they're saying you did. Today's just probable cause. Does it appear on its face that you did it? It's not your trial day. So don't talk about the facts of your case. Don't put yourself at the scene. You say you were somewhere, then you're going to say you were at the scene of the crime. You have possession of cannabis, 20 grams or less. There's no bond required. Court does find probable cause. Court is going to, hold on, sir. All right, go ahead, defense.
Judge, I'm going to ask the court for pretrial release without the necessity of a monetary bond for Mr. McLemore.
Tell me why.
He's been a resident of Florida all of his life. He's lived at the same location since 2009. He lives with his mother. He's been working as a day laborer for the last 2 years. So he has a stable address. He has strong
his
ties to
prior
the community.
Anything of significance?
We have possession of cocaine, attempt to tamper with evidence, and possession of cannabis all in 2016, 2015, a no pros battery.
I'll ROR him.
Thank you, Judge. All right, you're free to go, Mr. McLemore. Make sure you check your court dates. Don't miss court. Don't miss court.
Don't miss court.
Don't miss court.
Kim Laughlin.
Mr. Laughlin is here present at Maine. Come on up, sir.
Mr. Laughlin, $1,000 bond, possession of heroin, drug paraphernalia, possess and or use. No bond required. What's his prior state? Anything of significance?
No, Your Honor.
ROR. Thank you, sir. Good luck to you. Look for your court date. And let me tell you, if you don't get a court date in the mail, everybody, it's your obligation to let, the clerk of court know you moved. And if it could go to your neighbor's mail, could get lost in the mail, who knows what happened to it. Maybe the clerk transposed the number on an envelope by accident. I mean, they deal with thousands of pieces of paper. So it's everybody's obligation to call the public defender, come down to the courthouse, or go to browardclerk.org and look it up online. It's very simple, but it's your obligation to be proactive. If not, you'll be back here in the Broward County Jail. Thank you. James Rizzuto, please.
Mr. Rizzuto, come on up, please.
Mr. Rizzuto, you have a possession of heroin, $1,000 bond, cocaine, $1,000, possession of controlled substance without a prescription, $1,000 bond, anything of significant state. Court does find probable cause.
Some older drug stuff.
All right, ROR, sir, make sure you show up for court. If not, you'll get a free ride back to the Broward County Jail. Thank you.
Good luck.
Jason Ventitulo.
Come on up, sir. He's approaching, Judge.
Mr. Ventitulo, you have robbery, no firearm or weapon, burglary, occupied structure, unarmed. Court does find probable cause. Court is going to order no victim contact, direct or indirect, with the alleged victim with the initials SSD. Court's also going to order no return, sir, to 900 Southeast 8th Avenue in Deerfield Beach, Florida.
Ventilo, V-E-N-D.
Court's also going to order no victim contact with the alleged victim with the initials M.M. Okay, what say you, State? What What are you requesting as far as bond state? And then we'll let the defense go, and then you can look up his priors.
15,000 on count one, 5,000 for count two, Your Honor.
Okay, go ahead.
Judge, Mr. Ventitoli is 46 years old, been living in our community for the past 3 years. He works at an office called Green Doctor. He's been there for about 2 years. He lives in Deerfield Beach. He lives in an apartment by himself, which he's been renting. His monthly rent is about $1,200 per month. He did advise me that he had prior contacts with the criminal justice system. He had one recent, but he advised me it was dropped. So the last time he had anything on his record, from what he advised me, was a long time ago that he cannot remember. Judge, I do understand the nature of the allegations are serious, but I'd be asking for the court to consider on count one, a $5,000 bond, and on count two, $2,500 bond. So that would be a total of $7,500 bond, which the defense is requesting on his behalf.
What does your client do for a living? How does he support himself?
He works at that at a doctor's office called Green's Doctor, where he's basically the office manager there. He's been there for about 2 years.
But I mean, what does he do there? I mean, like, what are his hours?
9 to 5, Monday through Friday, or 9 to 5, Monday through Friday, Judge.
State wouldn't object to the reduction if he would be willing to go on GPS.
Is he a convicted felon?
Not from what I can see.
Okay, no possession of any firearms, ammunition, or weapons, and if any, within 24 hours of your release, you're to surrender them to your local law enforcement. No victim contact. Go ahead, I'm sorry, I thought you were finished.
No,
Go ahead.
I heard what the state said. Mr. Ventitoli also advised me sometimes he has to, they call him to open the office early or stay afterwards. So there's really not set schedule for him. It's average 9 to 5. So what he's asking, if the court's not inclined to lower the bond as the defense requested, we're okay with what the state suggestion at 15 and 5, but with no sort of monitor, Judge.
Okay, I am doing a monitor in this situation. So, no victim contact, direct or indirect, SSD and MM. No return to 900 Southeast 8th Avenue in Deerfield Beach. That's what it says. Where's your client live?
He lives in Deerfield Beach, Judge.
What's his address?
Let the judge know your address, sir.
It's 817 Southeast 9th Street, ma'am.
You're gonna have to Google them.
Incident is 900. It might be pretty close.
Yeah, but it's, Google 900 Southeast 8th Avenue. It's in Deerfield.
You said 817?
He lives at 817 Southeast 9th Street. Is there an apartment number?
No, it's 817.
That's the number.
That's the number.
Okay. And then how far it is from,
From 900 Southeast 8th Avenue, Deerfield Beach.
it's 253 feet.
What's the street like? Can he go another way?
They're on two different streets. It appears to be around the corner. So he could access his own home without passing by that other address.
All right, I'm gonna have him maintain 250 feet from MM and SSD. However, Ms. Patrice, he can reside in his home.
Yeah, because it's showing up for us based on how we map, it's 190.
I have 250 walking distance. So the walking distance is straight and then a right angle. So a straight line.
198 is how we measure, so it would be 198.
Okay. All All right, so I'll do 100 feet distance from SSD and MM, but I don't know where, yeah, they do live there. Sir, that includes a sidewalk. You're not to go on that street. Do you understand me?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, no possession of any firearms, ammunition, or weapons, if any. You're to surrender them to your local police department within 24 hours of your release. I am going to do a GPS level 2. I am going to do a curfew from 8 p.m. to 5 a.m., okay? And as far as the bond, on count 1, I'll do $7,500, and I'll do $2,500 on 2. So that's $10,000 total. Thank you, sir. Good luck to you. Gustavo Rodriguez.
Is here present, Judge?
Mr. Rodriguez, you have out-of-county holds for felony. They're actually not for magistrate. It's $5,000 and $2,500. It's out of Dade County, DWLS knowingly, and cannabis under 20 grams, it appears. You failed to appear for court or something, I don't know, but in any event, you have 2 bonds for a total of $7,500 if you want to bond out of jail. If not, Dade County will come and pick you up. Thank you. Next one is Gabriel Narcisse Beckford.
He's approaching, Judge.
Mr. Beckford, good afternoon. You have petty theft, second degree, first offense, $25 bond, battery on an officer, firefighter, EMT, etc. We need to talk about bond. Count 3 is resisting an officer, obstructing without violence, $100 bond. Count 4 is obstruct deprived means of protect or communication. And count 5 is resisting an officer, obstructing with violence. Court does find probable cause. Court's going to order no return, sir, to the 724 Sun Market at 7811 West Sample Road, Coral Springs, Florida. If you go back there, you will be arrested.
Understood.
Okay. All right, State, what are you requesting as far as bond?
$1,000 bond on charge 2 and 4, 25 for 1, 100.
I'm sorry, so the ones that have it, but on 2 you want 1,000?
Yes, Your Honor, and
On
4,
you want 1,000?
Yes, Your Honor, and 5, 1,000.
So total approximately of $3,000. Can he pay that bond?
If it's possible. He's saying he would love to have it reduced, Judge. Yeah.
Tell me, what do you do? How much money do you have in the bank? What kind of car do you drive?
I'm actually working home on the computer. I do student loan. It's a cell phone, but with me and my father, I make $350 a week. You know, on a real.
So you work out of your house?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And
What kind of car do you have?
I don't have a car. I walk to places that I can actually.
That's fine. I understand. Okay, no return to the 724 Sun. And ROR on 1, 1,000 on 2, ROR on 3, 1,000 on 4, ROR on 5. Thank you, sir. Total 2,000. Good luck. Sir? Sir? Look for your court date if it doesn't come in the mail.
Okay. So
all right.
I would have to call it here? No. Did you apply for the public defender? You can call our office or to have a seat, and I'll explain it to you.
Or you can go online.
Just in case, photo order?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Did you get that, Mr. Reed? Photo. Picture. Picture order.
Picture order, maybe I should say that, yeah.
Huh?
And again, given there's violence involved, we request no firearms, weapons, ammunition.
All right, no possession, tell them, of any firearms, ammunition, or weapons.
No possession of that, okay, sir? Okay.
All right, Clarence, Barbara, please.
No problem.
North Broward. What? Sorry, what'd you say? We did Clarence Barber this morning.
Yes.
Okay, so let's delete him. Why is he here? Is that your name, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
You look familiar.
Yeah.
I don't know why they brought you again. All right, so they brought you by mistake. I'm sorry. Is there any ad charges or something, Ivy, maybe?
No, Judge, it was not a mistake.
Okay, you came here by mistake, sir. Sorry. Okay, Natasha, or Nashon, I'm sorry, Nasia Johnson. Is there a Nashon Johnson? Where are they?
I don't have it.
Conti, Judge.
Oh,
Conti, Your Honor.
Hey, good afternoon. You have a change of charge, felony battery, great bodily harm. Court finds probable cause. You are going before your division judge, Judge Edward Merrigan, tomorrow at 8:30 a.m. What say you, State? What we have last time?
Is this a change of charge or just an add-on?
It's a change of charge. That's all I have here. It's from an aggravated battery caused bodily harm or disability. He also has a juvenile hold, I believe.
What was this? $5,000. Oh, here it is.
State would request that remains in place.
Any special conditions, no victim
No victim
contact?
contact, no.
Tell me who the victim is. I have no information.
Let me get that for you. And no
Initials
fines.
are CG. CG.
Okay, no victim contact, direct or indirect with CG.
No firearms.
$5,000 bond, no possession of any firearms, ammunition, or weapons. Anything else?
That'll be it, Your Honor. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, sir. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
On the 14th, by the way, we're doing juvenile cases. So, I think it's, yep, December 14th, a week from Friday, Mr. Reedy. Okay. Okay. Jeriel Rodriguez.
Conti?
Okay. Good, how are you?
Good.
You can pull it up and see.
Okay, you have an ad charge, I believe, or a change of charge, burglary of a dwelling.
If you didn't tell me, I didn't know it.
But on the cover sheet, it says burglary, unoccupied dwelling, unarmed. Court finds probable cause. What say you, State?
We're trying to establish what the prior bond amount was.
Maybe Ivy can tell us.
I think this is
Or
count
pretrial.
two, $50,000.
It
Count
was
two.
count one was 50,000.
No, count two. This is count two.
This is count two. Any change? We would request that it stays in place.
Okay, State, defense?
I don't know if he's ever gonna be able to make that, Judge.
Well, he has other
1
bonds.
second.
Ivy, do we have the magistrate sheet on him? Can you tell me what we did?
It's
Count one was 100. Count two is 50,000. Count three is 7,500. Count four is 10,000. Count five is 50,000, and count six is 10,000.
Hey, but what about GPS or any of that, Ivy?
Yeah, GPS.
Which one?
Let me see. Lead GPS off previous conditions. It just says no GPS.
Ms. Patrice, can you tell me?
Yeah, I don't have a GPS order in there.
I was gonna say.
Looks like he's got a no bond hold on counts 7, 8, and 9.
The finding itself says lead GPS in all previous conditions.
It didn't say.
When Judge Mark Murphy magistrate.
Is there another sheet on there, maybe?
oh.
That's it.
What's
It
level
says
two?
count one. Here it is. Count plus. The hell
Level
is that?
two
Thank you.
pretrial
Level two
PCA.
GPS.
Does that mean level 2 GPS?
That's what I was gonna say, because we didn't write the order, which typically that only happens when it's already listed on the form.
It was listed on the warrant.
I'm gonna do a GPS level 2, no possession of any firearms, ammunition, or weapons. No victim contact, direct or indirect. Do we know who the victim is?
One moment, let me just. AR? Is it?
Okay, no victim contact with AR. All right, anything else, anybody?
In light of the fact that he has no bond holds, Judge, no. It also looks like he has a court date December 14th.
All right, so that's a week from tomorrow, sir.
Okay,
All right, good luck to you.
thank you.
No victim contact, GPS level 2. No possession of any firearms, ammunition, or weapons, 50,000. Okay, Dennis Portillo.
I think he has private attorney, Judge.
Who's he have?
Mr. Mendito. I have a number.
Mendito?
Did not get a chance to call him, I'm sorry to say. It's a 954-854-5213.
What's his first name?
Mendito, or Mendito.
No, his first name.
Oh, I don't know.
Phil? Okay, that's what I thought. Hi, Phil. This is Judge Malika calling from Magistrate Court in Broward County. How are you?
Hey, Judge.
All right, so I have, you're on speakerphone, you're being recorded. I have Dennis Portillo in front of me. He's here. He has,
It's a change of charge, but
it's a change of charge for attempted murder in the first degree. Do you want to come over, or do you want to do it by phone?
oh,
My phone
that's okay, that's good about it.
That's
My printer.
yeah.
Yeah, that's because it has he has a change of charge.
Can I approach, Your Honor?
Sure.
It's,
So why don't you talk so he can hear you?
he's aware of it, there's a no bond on there, Judge Coleman set a no bond. There's an Arthur hearing set for it.
Tomorrow?
I don't know, he's probably aware when.
No, Judge, I just filed it this afternoon, along with, Jonathan Friedman, we're co-counsel on the case. We just filed the motion for bond, but we don't have a bond hearing date at all. The only thing that I saw on the calendar was the arraignment tomorrow morning.
Where's my where's the probable cause sheet? Where's the first appearance sheet?
It's the first one right there, that's the problem.
No, but where's this sheet? All right, I need this sheet. This is the sheet I need.
Oh, I don't know, that's.
It'll say magistrate. The one that we did from before it was a change of charge is what I need.
Let me see
Were you at his first appearance, or the other attorney was there?
Judge, he had, it seemed like two or three first appearances because he was booked on murder, and then they did attempted murder, and it was a little confusing. The first one I wasn't at, I was at the second one, which was like a day later. And I think that was with Judge Miller from the satellite courthouse. It was on a Saturday.
Okay.
I don't know why he's in front of you today.
Because it's a change of charge. It says attempted murder in the first degree. So it says change of charge. Sometimes it's just technical or a lateral, like they just change the name. It's the way that they put it in the computer.
Okay.
I don't know. I mean, you'll have to look into that. All I can tell you is the change of charges for today, at least on the KP, it says attempted murder in the first degree, charge 1. This is dated 11/21 by the clerk, and the issue date was 11/15. So do you have that sheet? I'm sorry, Kifa, do you have that sheet?
I'm looking, Your Honor.
Bond yeah, motion.
Bear with us one moment, okay?
I don't even, I just have the order of revoke, to revoke bond, I don't see anything else. Yeah, it's, I don't see it inside Odyssey. I just see the arrest paperwork that I just gave you, whatever's in there, I printed it out for you.
He had to have a first appearance.
He did.
Judge Miller, that's the sheet I want.
Okay.
I'm not
Do
sure.
you have that?
I'm looking, just, let me see the order. Yeah, do you have the finding?
Do you have it, Ivy?
I have it, and then, it shows count 1 and 2 with no info. Let me see if I can pull it. So the
They know if it's for the first arrest, and they,
there was no info a few days, a few weeks ago.
What was no info?
The counts 1 and 2, the murder, premeditated and criminal intent.
Well, that's funny because mine says a change of charge.
Hold on, the change of charges for count 3, Judge. Attempted first degree, and I believe it.
All right, this one. Okay, case number 18-13522 CF10A. The other one is 572, this is 522. Sure. All right, so state, what are you asking for?
the bond should stay as no bond, because Judge Coleman revoked his bond, and they have a Arthur hearing.
Did he revoke it in this case?
Yes. On that case, there's a revocation. I printed it out for you.
Okay, well, this happens all the time, and apparently it hasn't been resolved, so as far as I'm concerned, this is a change of charge, I'm gonna magistrate him on him. So what would you like for bond? Or are you asking for proof evident presumption grade?
Yes, Your Honor, the state is asking for no bond, proof evident presumption grade, given facts presented in the probable cause affidavit, potential danger to the community, and the nature of the offense.
Is this a punishable by life offense?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, so what say you, Mr. Mendito? I know we're going through the formality of it, but I still have to magistrate him on the change of charge, so.
Sure, Judge. I can't really argue with you. I've been in this report 5 or 6 times, and I don't disagree with the state that it is a CDL. I don't really see a criminal history from the defendant, but I'd ask the court to set a reasonable bond in the case.
All right, so, Mr. Portillo, I've reviewed the probable cause and other affidavits in your case, and I find probable cause further find the proof of guilt to be evident or the presumption great. Therefore, on this charge, you are going to be held no bond pending further order of the court. This order serves without prejudice for you to file a motion to set bond with your assigned division judge and request a hearing under State v. Arthur. And again, this is case number 1813522 CF10A. Excuse me.
Bless you.
Thank you.
There's an arraignment already for 12. Actually,
Tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
All right, so he has an arraignment for tomorrow, and then just remember the other case number is 572. This is 522. So if you do an Arthur hearing, you might want to make sure that you notice this one
Okay, Judge.
as well and include this in the case number and speak to the judge about it. Court also is just going to order no victim contact, direct or indirect, with the alleged victim with the initials. We have the initial state?
Oh, I apologize, Your Honor.
JC? Or is that the other one?
It is JC, Your Honor.
No victim contacts, direct or indirect, with the alleged victim with the initials JC. All right, thank you. Good luck to you, sir. Thank you, Ms. Hold on. Hold on a second. Say that again?
For my client and his attorneys, we'll see you tomorrow morning in court.
They'll see you tomorrow morning in court, okay?
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay. Montel Higgs, please.
Mr. Higgs is here present, Judge, I mean.
Okay, Mr. Higgs. Apparently we took care of
Oh,
1,
it's
2, and
agile.
3, Ivy?
Correct.
Yes, Judge.
Okay, so 4 is burglary, unoccupied conveyance, unarmed, thank you. Court finds probable cause. What say you, state?
State would request $1,000 bond depending on what happened with the other 3.
This is an ad charge.
It's an ad charge. Do we know what happened with the other 3?
Yeah, he had a $2,000 bond on count 1, $1,000 bond on count 2, and on the misdemeanor, he had an ROR.
State would request $1,000 on count 4 and level 2 GPS.
He was?
No, he was not. That was just a standard one that the court.
All right, GPS, level 2.
No, okay. No $1,000. Okay.
GPS, level 2. No victim contact.
No firearms, weapons.
Is he a convicted felon?
I don't believe so.
No return, sir, to 2855 Northwest 6th Court in Fort Lauderdale.
I don't know. Oh, he is a felon. Yeah, he is a felon.
He is.
And maintain 500 feet. Do you understand, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you. Did you ever speak to Green Light? Come on up.
Come on up, sir.
Mr. Spencer.
Yes.
All right, so what did you find out?
I found out their rooms are about 100 feet apart, but they're in separate buildings. So if Mr. Spencer doesn't have any reason to go to the other building, then they should not be in contact with each other.
Is there any reason for him to go to the other building for medical, entertainment, arts and crafts, gatherings, anything?
He advised me no, Judge.
Okay. All right, so what are we doing, I forgot honestly, with the $1,000 bond?
Pre-trial release, Judge.
I don't know if that's what happened. What does Mr. Linder have down? Anything?
Mr. Linder just wanted, the only note that he left was whether or not we can keep them separate, as long as the court is satisfied that we can keep them apart. Standard pretrial should be sufficient to get them back into court.
What about a bond? What can he afford?
He can't, Judge. He's on disability. He's living in an assisted living facility. Can't afford a bond.
How much does he have in the bank?
Okay.
He has no money in, does he have a bank account?
Yes, he does have a bank.
What's your balance in your bank account today?
0.
State, do you agree to standard pretrial?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, per state and defense. Standard pretrial, report 24 hours of your release.
I'll give you a map.
I'm gonna take out, I wrote on the paper, no return to the Green Life Assisted Living Facility. So no victim contact,
All right.
direct or indirect with RD. May reside at Green Life. And eat in opposite ends of the dining room. All right, sir, let me tell you how this is gonna work. You're walking in the same door, he goes in first, you have to wait. He's standing by the door, you're sitting there, you're either gonna have to leave through another door. Stay away from him completely, because if he says that you're acting aggressively and you push a door open fast or something, you know, you could be right back here and you could be on a violation.
I understand.
Okay, you go to the other side of a dining room. If he sits on your side, I don't care if it's every day, then you go to the other side of a dining room. Do you understand?
Yes.
All right, so no contact with him. You're gonna report 24 hours of your release. How are you gonna get to pretrial services?
Gonna try and get a bus. I don't know if that's, what time am I supposed to be there?
You have to be there tomorrow before they close, sir.
Oh, before they close?
Yeah, hold on one moment.
No, because there's gonna be some kind of note on the hard card that says must be instructed by pretrial before.
Okay, so this is what I'm gonna do, Mr. Romero. Instead of having him report, pretrial services is going to instruct him before 8 p.m. tonight. And then, sir, you're gonna have to get access to a phone somehow. I want you calling in 4 times a week. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
You don't have to report after court, you don't have to report in person. Just stay away from this gentleman. No possession of any firearms, ammunition, or weapons. If you do have any, you're to surrender them within 24 hours of your release to your local police department. Thank you, sir. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Patrice. I appreciate it. Just makes it easier. Make sure you put no reporting after court. I don't know if it was there. All right, so Joshua Perez.
Conti, Your Honor.
Is that the second book topic?
No contest. No contest.
That's no, yeah.
All right, sir, you want to resolve your case today for an adjudication, time served?
Yes, ma'am.
Can't go back there, I'm telling you.
What?
Can't go back to where you were lodging in the open.
It's a beach.
Can't go back there.
Okay.
If you want to go to the beach in another town, that's fine.
Joshua Perez?
Don't go back to where you were arrested, that area of the beach.
Okay.
All right?
It's a big area. It's a big area. I could stay away from that area.
Okay, I understand. And if you go back and you sleep, you're gonna be back here again, and it's not gonna be an adjudication in time served, you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
I mean, you might have mitigating circumstances where it's not gonna be an adjudication time served, but it would behoove you not to go back there and lodge again on the beach. All right, so do you need a place to live?
Yes, ma'am.
You wanna do a thing to the CRC, or was he there before?
I've never been there, but they're gonna pick me up at 9 o'clock, and I just want to get out.
Okay, I don't wanna do that. I don't wanna, like, it takes a lot for us, a lot of coordination. So, you'll get out of jail when you get out of jail. But if you need a place to live, you can go there. It doesn't speed it up. But actually, we'd have to do it 9 a.m. tomorrow morning, so.
I don't want to do that.
You don't?
No, I just want to get out. I just want to get out. I was sleeping on the beach. I wasn't robbing anybody on the beach. I wasn't doing it. I was just sleeping on the beach. And when I got home, I wasn't even sleeping. I was enjoying the sunrise like the two other people next to me. Of course, they didn't get a ticket. I did. Because I'm homeless and they're not.
All right, well, I'm trying to help you not be homeless.
The place is only going to give me, they're going to help me try to find a place and they're going to give me a hot meal is what they told me. You know, I appreciate it. You know,
But
how are they gonna,
maybe they
I don't have any
will.
money.
Maybe they will find a place for you to live. You won't know until you try it. It's completely voluntary. It doesn't make a difference, but I don't know why if you really want to find a place to live, unless you like living on the street, that's up to you.
I don't live on the street. I live on the beach.
Well,
Worst places to live, I guess.
adjudication time served, waive your right to an attorney.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, $78 in court costs. If you happen to not pay it within 6 months, $25 late fee, they suspend your driver's license and it affects your credit. Good luck, sir.
What?
Yep.
Thank you.
You're welcome. We should give people miles here.
Miles.
Yeah, frequent flyer miles.
Frequent flyer.
In the opposite direction. All right, so adjudication time served, waive attorney.
Didn't they used to do that in California?
Donovan Keir. Sorry, what'd you say?
Didn't they used to do that in California?
What?
Give people just bus tickets?
In New York, they did it.
They did?
Yes.
You see on second book? Ah,
Did you do it? That's right, I have it all.
Okay, Mr. Keir, you're here for,
Just a second look, he didn't bond out.
and,
Huh?
okay, just read off
Oh,
whatever.
no, I'm just talking to
who did this hearing? 12/1 he was arrested. Why is he here on a $100 bond?
He has a no bond immigration hold.
Well, that's gonna stay forever. Does he want to resolve this or?
He does.
who's this guy?
Care, Donovan Care.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Withhold on one?
Just let me double check.
18/11/62.
Raise your right hand. Do you swear and/or affirm to tell the truth?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, your name is Donovan Wayne Keir, Kerr.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, put your hand down. Is that your full legal name?
Yes, ma'am.
Nothing.
It's my understanding through your attorney, Mr. Reedy, we'll see what the plea offer is in a moment, that you want to resolve your case today, give up all your rights to a trial?
No, I would like to see if I could get a bail or something, and then deal with the immigration case, because it's just a case. They mailed me a mail, and I was not living at that address
Okay,
for the last past 4
$99,
years.
I'll deny it, $99 bond. Thank you, sir. $99 bond, thank you. Yes. You have one person, what do you have?
Well, no,
How much you make? I'm gonna take him back, Your Honor, but I have one guy scheduled, Samuel Terrion. Can we reschedule him for tomorrow? They went up to get him and he was fired.
I got him.
Where is he?
This guy.
He's on the 30-day docket, actually.
Well, did you file it or no?
Terry.
What's his name?
Samuel, first name
I see him.
Terrion.
He's page 2 of the felony docket, Judge.
I don't see it being filed.
All right, we'll ROR him. Okay, you want to waive his appearance?
Yes, I'll waive his
Or would you
appearance.
like to give the state 24 hours to file a case against him?
No, I waive his appearance if he's, sounds like he's ready to get out to me, so.
I just wanted to put it on the record.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
He had to surrender his passport, you wanna delete off?
Yeah. Correct, state? I mean, he's,
I mean, don't double check, but I have him not filed it, so.
Want me to write it on here, Ivy?
Supervision.
That was the hearing.
Delete.
Nebia and passports.
Okay,
Excuse me, Judge Walker.
yes,
Excuse me, Your Honor.
yes.
I would like to get access to my phone because I can't remember no numbers. I only use the phone, like go by names to remember numbers. So I haven't made no phone calls since I've been here.
Yeah, I forgot, Judge. I'm gonna ask for a phone order.
I left my mental kid on
No
6.
problem.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, is there anybody
you.
else? Deputy
So
McCoy?
what's a $100 bond? $99
Yeah,
cash?
yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Do you have a number or somebody you want Mr. Reedy, the public defender, to call?
I did make that offer, but he said he didn't know any phone numbers,
I
so.
don't remember no numbers. No numbers. I just got to see the
Well,
name that I know the
hopefully
number.
your phone is still on, so. Deputy McCoy, maybe you can help him get his phone. Thank you. Thank you.
Please try. All right. Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Moses Hope.
Copy, Your Honor.
This guy.
Pardon?
Say,
Delivery code.
it's filed.
Oh, it's filed.
Yep.
So it's bond.
Good afternoon, Your Honor.
Oh, I'm on the felony, I see. Okay. Hello, how are you?
Yourself?
Good.
150,000.
All right, we're here for a motion for ROR.
Yes, Your Honor, just, let me
Apparently
just,
it has been filed.
All right, sir, so you're gonna be going to arraignment soon. Was it filed as charged?
yes,
Would,
that's not him, hold on. Let me, up.
Thank you.
18.
this is Mr. Hope, Moses Hope.
Mr. Reedy, you're slipping.
It's filed as
8
1
hours.
count of
8
delivery
hours.
of cocaine near a child care facility, 1 count.
Okay, so what's his bond?
$150,000, Your Honor.
Okay, 1 count, $150,000 bond. You'll go before your division judge soon for an arraignment. You can speak to your public defender about your bond, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Oh, and
Okay,
no
Frank?
return to that area, Your Honor.
Frank Rice, forget it.
Conti again?
It's still the same.
Who's this?
Playing Rice.
A
That's
DUI.
page 4. Do you have Rice here?
Yes.
No, not you.
Oh.
The food, we want the food.
Where's the paperwork on him? You know what, I'm gonna have you hold these, it gets confusing for me.
Because Rice is now, you're going back to misdemeanor. You were
That's
just on
fine.
felony.
All right, so give me the paperwork on Rice if you do have it. You can just give me a blank, order filled out. Okay, so Mr. Rice, you're here for a second look. DUI, alcohol or drugs, you have $1,000 bond plus a TAD monitor. What's the situation?
I do not have $1,000. Tag monitor. I don't even have the car right now. The car is still impounded.
You have an address?
238 Southwest 5th Street, Dania.
Who does he live with?
It's my roommate. But I think I may be in trouble with him. Obviously.
How much money do you have in the bank?
Tomorrow I'll have like 300.
Okay, have you called a bondsman?
No, ma'am.
Why
I don't
not?
have anything, I don't have any collateral. Except for the car.
Did we just do a TAD monitor or anything else? Ms. Patrice?
Yeah.
Just a TAD?
Nothing. Right, bond and.
What about pretrial?
No, you supervise it.
No, I know, but does he have to report? Is he on standard pretrial or? What do you do for a living, sir?
Right now, I was working at Pollo Tropical because of, I've been in here. I was up Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I don't even know if I have a job now because I couldn't get in touch with them. So they probably think I quit.
Well, if you have the number, Mr. Reedy can always call and tell them whatever. But,
The problem is my phone has the number, and that's in.
all right, so we got to address this $1,000 bond. What say you, State?
If he can't afford it, the state can come down to standard pretrial, as long as he has a TAD. That's our biggest concern.
When's the last time you got a DUI?
14 years ago.
Sir, I'm concerned, and I want you responding to this, okay? I'm concerned. This is your second DUI, and you know I'm concerned that you're going to go out and get behind the wheel again.
Yeah.
Everybody says no, and I don't even want you to respond to me. I'm telling you my concern.
Yes, 2004.
And understandably so, I'm concerned you're going to get behind the wheel. I don't know you. So that's what my concern is. So this is what I'd be willing to do. Per the state and defense pretrial services standard,
Both were injured property damage.
that's on count 1, Ivy.
Standard pretrial count one?
Yep. Plus the TAD. I'm just changing it from 1,000 to a standard pretrial. I want you to do 30 meetings in 30 days. That's the condition.
Okay.
If you want to do them after that, that's your business, or you can show the judge how serious you are in your division, but I'm also going to require, obviously, no alcohol or intoxicants. We have that down, Ms. Patrice? Random testing. All right, sir, good luck to you.
When would this?
You have to report. Oh, no, he doesn't have to report within 24 hours. All right, so they have to affix the TAD. Do you have them? I know they flew in 5 of them.
Well, the other thing is we have to verify that.
Who can we verify your address with?
It's on.
Why don't you speak to him, Mr. Reedy, and ask him these questions? And then we can go on to somebody else, okay? Let's go to the main jail. Go to the left, sir. Go.
Judge, Mr. Marcus Brown, he's over here. He's on the felony second look document.
Page
being
4.
held on page 4, he's being held on a $1,000 bond on Grand Theft Auto. Initially, I didn't request anything. He gave me the phone number of his mother. He thought his mother could come up with the bond amount. When I contacted her right after court, she said she was going to bond him out. I was surprised to see he was still here in court. I had a conversation with her earlier today. She said, unfortunately, she was trying to get the money. She could not get the money. So at this time, I'm gonna be asking for Mr. Brown
What's his
to be
prior
released on
history
their.
state?
Look, do you have access to NTIC?
Ivy, did I put any notes on the, magistrate sheet?
Wait,
No, I just, no victim contact, direct or indirect.
Is that me that signed this?
Yes.
Okay.
That's right. I can only, let me check CCIS.
Second looks, we don't have access, it's just the
I
BCN.
got you. I don't have my CCIS.
Okay, let me see that, I can,
Oh. Do you have CCIS?
no, I don't.
I have him. Smith? No, different person. Different.
What's his prior history like?
Look, I can only have his
Broward.
Broward at this moment. 4843. 3MM10A? No. CF10A. We have a burglary. Nope. I'm sorry, that was declined. Burglary structure unoccupied 1991. Declined battery 2012. And then this. That's just what I have for Broward. Give me a moment. I can check on Florida.
And Judge Wall, the state is looking for that.
Yeah, that's why I don't know if this is a complete picture.
Judge Wall, the state is checking on that information, if I could share other information regarding Mr. Brown. I was actually reviewing the PC affidavit and I spoke to Mr. Brown. Basically, he had the keys. He went ahead and basically exchanged $100 in order to rent this vehicle for 4 hours.
I read it already, Mr. Romero.
Well, the one thing that it didn't have is he was actually arrested 4 hours later, returning the vehicle per his arrangement. So, Judge, ultimately, I believe when all of this information is shared with the case filer, this case, I believe, is ultimately not going to be pursued by the state attorney's office. So, Judge, I'm going to be asking the court to consider releasing him ROR on this matter, Judge.
State can't speak as to the filing decision of the case filer regarding any new possible information that weren't aware of prior to today.
When?
2000,
14. Is it still pending?
no, that's out of Palm Beach.
And I can't.
2015, Your Honor.
You had another grand theft auto.
2015. And it wasn't a grand theft auto. I'm being told it was a grand theft.
Fleeing and eluding.
It's a grand theft and a fleeing and eluding. Still a felony. All right. This is what I'm gonna do. He's gonna report 24 hours within his release. Is 2 no charge, Ivy, or what is it? ROR. Okay, so count 1, standard pretrial supervision report, 24 hours. In person, I want him calling in 5 days a week. Report once a month in person.
Your Honor, if we may just wait 1 moment, it's loading for the CCIS, would have all of Florida.
No victim contact.
It's okay.
Okay.
Who was it with?
I'm sorry, it was. Okay, let's see. That is, of course, it's not here.
Wait in the box.
Okay. Victim. Sorry, the victim is Patrick Clark.
Says MI on here.
MI. It says here name of victims.
Maybe I'm looking up the wrong person.
Yo.
This is Marcus Brown?
Yeah, no, look up. PC is not.
This is Gary Williamson.
No.
Oh, wrong person. That's my fault.
All right, so standard pretrial supervision, report within 24 hours, call in 5 times a week, report 1 time a month in person, no victim contact with MI. Thank you, sir. On count 2, no charge. Okay, hold on a moment. Let's go back to North Broward. What happened with your gentleman? Or was he at Conti?
He was at Conte, Judge.
Who was it again?
Frank Rice on page 4.
Okay, hold on. Let me
He
go back
does-
to him. I'm sorry.
He does not know any phone numbers offhand. The phone numbers are in his phone, which is in his property, which may or may not still be working.
Okay, someone's gonna have to go there.
Yes, I think so, Judge. I can give you the name of his roommate.
So you cannot give us a number of his roommate.
No, Your Honor. It's in his phone. I can ask the court to sign a phone order, or maybe
All right,
it's,
I'll sign a phone order, but here's the thing. You need to give us the address, sir. I'm gonna have pretrial services go out there and do a visit, okay? Who are they gonna speak to? Who's your landlord?
Him.
Does
Carl
he,
Town.
does
No.
he, pardon?
Carl Town.
Carl Town?
Carl Town, that's who I pay my rent to.
And is that who owns the property, or does he lease it?
He leases it.
And who's the owner?
I don't know.
Mr. Town may know.
Does Mr. Town have a job?
Yeah,
Where does he work?
he does landscaping for himself.
What's the name of his company?
Town landscaping.
TOWNE?
Yes.
Maybe you can look it up. What town is it in?
I'm in Dania.
Is it TOWNE or TOWN?
TOWNE.
How big of a landscaping company does he have?
It's only a 3 people person thing.
What's his first name? Carl?
Hello, I couldn't hear you.
Ask him his first name.
It's Carl.
What is your
Isn't
address,
it?
sir? What's his address?
238 Southwest 5th Street.
This has a couple telephone numbers here. 954-767-6585, 954-867-6733. Any of those sound familiar?
Offhand, no, because all I do is just hit Rusty, because that's his nickname.
All right, so they're gonna have to go out there, sir, and make sure that you can make sure that you're allowed to rent a place there. Is there gonna be an issue with that, or with your roommate?
No,
Okay,
no, I've lived there for a year now.
all right, perfect, thank you. They'll confirm it. Who else do you have? Edward Padilla?
He was released.
Released, so he bonded.
Right, I have Gary Palmer and from yesterday, Bernard Delicium.
Okay, bring him out.
Alright.
Palmer is filed.
What? Well, let's just do Thalesium. Okay, was this the one where he was supposed to go to a program? I don't think you were here, Mr. Reedy, you left us.
What's his name?
Mr. Reedy? No. Thalesium.
Okay, have a seat.
Who is that?
That was Palmer. This is Delise right here.
All right. Oh my gosh. I would have dealt with Palmer first. I didn't know, but that's fine. Okay, Mr. Thalesium. Mr. Reedy, you weren't here yesterday. We missed you.
I missed you too.
So, I don't really remember what happened. We reset it. I think he was gonna look for a program or something. Is that what was?
He was in court yesterday.
He was in court yesterday, okay? So his bond is $5,500. And thank you for letting me know that, Deputy.
You're welcome.
What say you folks?
The state would request that all previous conditions be kept in place as well as bond amounts.
Who did this first appearance? Is it me?
PC.
No. No, AL. Probably on the weekend.
All right, someone's gonna have to move this along. Tell me what you want, Mr. Reedy.
Your Honor, this was the gentleman, if you recall, yesterday he was in dependency court because the state had reminded he owns 6 avenues that have.
I have it as 4 here, but,
Yeah, there were drugs and things with the children. And that was
okay.
No contact with the children with further order of the Broward County judge.
I only have 4 charges here, Madam Clerk. There's 6, correct?
I have five.
One, two, three, 4, 5. Okay. All right, what say you, Mr. Reedy? Anything?
Well, Judge, he's got an awfully high bond. I mean, he's got $500 in bonds, which obviously he's not able to post. Sir, could you post any kind of bond?
No, sir. I can't post no bond right now, sir.
Is there anybody I can call for you to see if you can get out of jail?
Well, the situation that had happened was for my son, but he's in
Don't
Miami.
talk about the facts of the case. Just tell me if
No,
there's
I'm
someone I
not
can
talking
call.
about the facts, but it's my wife. You know, we share accounts, and there's money in the account to bond me out, but due to the situation, I'm still in jail.
She doesn't want to bond you out, or what?
No, it's not that. It's like you said, we can't, but they're making her not to talk about it.
Why don't you?
She's like,
All right, hang on. Why don't you let me give you a call?
All right, for now, I'm gonna deny it, but why don't you call him, and if we need to address it, we can, okay? Maybe you can call his wife. All right, your name, sir?
Gary Palmer.
Gary Palmer.
Yes, ma'am.
Page 2. Is this a 30-day? Yes, it is.
This has been filed, Your Honor.
Huh?
This has been filed.
All right, sir, so the state did file charges as presented?
I'm sorry?
As presented?
Let's
Can I have an order on this?
Yeah. What's the case number?
That is 18055. No, that's warrants. Oh.
Yes, no, maybe so?
You're looking it up.
Thank you.
Apologize for the delay, Your Honor.
No problem. Okay, sir, they did file against you. I'm having the state look up to see if they filed, what they filed against you as presented, which was to deliver cocaine 1,000 feet of a church. Do we know what his bond is, Ivy?
50,000 was
Yes, Your Honor, and Nebbia. What?
No, whatever whatever they had before.
Okay, so whatever it originally was is what it is. You'll be going before your division judge soon for an arraignment. And you can speak to your public defender about addressing the bond issue, okay? Good luck, sir.
Okay, can I ask something? Your Honor, can I, any way I can get pretrial release?
I can't do anything with this. This is just a motion for ROR. You're gonna have to ask your division judge. You'll be
Okay,
going
thank you.
before them soon. I'll tell your public defender who's here in the courtroom that, he should contact your attorney saying that you wanna speak to them, okay?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
These are all separate notes now.
That's it?
Just the guy that's on the phone with Mr. Reedy.
Okay. All right, thank you. Deputy McCoy? I guess that's it for them.
Jacob doesn't wonder why my purse is.
What are you doing?
Yes, sir, who do you have?
Judge, if we could call Mr. Timothy Norris. Mr. Norris, come on up, please. He is on your misdemeanor second look, being held on a misdemeanor petty theft for $100. Been here since December 2nd, Judge. There's no way you can afford to post a monetary bond. He's a combat veteran. He's homeless. There's no one that can post his monetary bond. We're going to be asking for him to be released or on the alternative on pretrial release, Judge.
Was there an offer in this case? What happened? I remember this.
I don't see an offer. We have fairly extensive record, but we have a 2018 grand theft, petty theft 96, petty theft 2000, petty theft 2015, petty theft 2015, 2015 possession cocaine. Yeah. If I could just have a moment to review the PC, maybe I can do an offer.
He has a bunch of petty thefts, so.
And apparently, this isn't it. He was recognized by the store clerk for previous interactions at the same location.
Yep.
Adjudication, time served, no return to that location.
Okay, how does he want to plead? I think it was more than that Mr. Linder offered, but if you want time served, that's fine. Okay, time served, $293 in court costs. Thank you.
Who was that, Judge?
Norris Timothy, page 2, misdemeanor docket.
Okay.
Mr. Gary Palmer. He was on the felony docket. It was a motion for ROR, Mr. Reedy.
Yes.
He, I told him that I would tell you because you were on the phone. The state filed charges as presented. He has a $50,000 bond, Nebbia, the whole. Contact his public defender. Tell him he wants to speak to him, okay?
That's what I would offer, exactly. That's what I would offer. Probation.
Uh-oh. Who is this on?
Marcus Brown.
You are welcome. What do you have?
Judge, this is the last gentleman, Mr. Lorenzo Pulliam. When he initially came in, he was picked up on a driving while license suspended, $750 bond, and he was picked up on outstanding capias. He went to Judge Brown today. Judge Brown went ahead and placed him on probation. He's going to be supervised for 6 months. So at this time, this is the only thing holding him, a $750 on a driving while license suspended. Judge, considering he's going to be supervised, we'd ask the court to consider an ROR on his behalf. And the alternative, Judge, if you're not comfortable, then we would ask for standard pretrial release. He lives locally here in Fort Lauderdale with his girlfriend. He has right now a part-time job in construction. However, he did have an interview with the Port of Everglades. He's hoping for the second callback. So Judge, he really wants to be out there to order be available for that second callback, Judge.
You told him to turn down the mic?
Yeah, it's my phone. So, and Your Honor, he has a fairly extensive driving history.
I gotta tell you, I went downstairs today, Mr. Romero. I don't know, were you in the main lobby today?
Yeah, I passed by there.
Yeah, they had it. They said, oh, you didn't have to register. I said, well, that's what it said on your flyer.
Well, they were accepting walk-ins?
They had Judge Diaz, people walking up to Judge Diaz to resolve the case.
This is for the,
Driver's license plate.
yeah, we referred somebody yesterday from Judge Davis's request to just walk in.
Yeah.
He was looking in some trouble.
Yeah.
That is today.
They had 100 or 200 people.
Is that done by the clerk or by the PD?
Huh?
Is that done by the clerk's office?
The clerk. Judge Diaz is the one that I think initiated it, which I think is a great thing. Do you have his driving record by any chance?
I can pull it up for you.
It's on here, Judge.
I
Did you
have,
resolve all his cases today?
Yes, I have the three dispositions
Yes, three.
and all three case numbers 18-18660 TC10A,
It's on the back of the first
1839629 TC30A, 1825693 TC10A. On all of them, Judge Brown gave him probation. He's going to be supervised for 6 months.
Why do I have all of these then? Madam Clerk?
That was done this morning.
All right, give me the last case numbers, the numbers, not the 18.
No problem. Okay, 25693 TC10A,
Okay,
39629 TC30A,
okay.
18660 TC10A.
And what happened with those?
He went to Judge Brown this morning. He received probation, 6 months reporting probation, waived D6 late fees, no travel restrictions, concurrent with each and every one of these cases, signed by Judge Melinda Brown.
No, I believe you. All right, what say you, State? I mean, apparently he keeps driving. This officer knows him. He's on the lookout for him, so.
yes, Your Honor.
How much bond can you afford?
Maybe 100, at least, well, I don't care for no bond. At this moment, I rent $12.50.
Judge, respectfully, I don't think he can afford very much, because if he would have been able to bond out, you've been here since December 2nd. I mean, we were talking, he resolved the case, that only saved him $150. So he still would have been about $250 with the bondsman if someone would have been able to afford.
No, he had $1,500 in bond that he saved.
Right, $150, 10 to 10%, and then today the $750. I know they're going to take a minimum 10% on that. That would have been another $100, but he didn't post his bond. So I'm assuming, Judge, just because he's in here, that tells me he couldn't afford it. He's going to be supervised, Judge, so that's why I'm making that request.
The state requests that the 750 remain.
I'm gonna leave the $750 in place. He's been driving on a suspended license since April. and getting caught. Let him pay the bond. Sir, don't drive until you get a license. Thank you. So, on those three, you can put remove from docket or case resolved in the AM with Judge Brown. Yeah. Or you don't have to use those. I don't know if you want to use them. On this one, if you want to do a sheet for the felony, you can just put denied without prejudice. Or I can do it if you give it to me. I don't think it was included in that sheet. Okay, so Edward Padilla. Did we do him? I don't remember. Did we do him?
He bonded.
He bonded?
From what? Yeah, from what I understand.
Okay, and then Lorenzo Pulliam we just did.
Did we do Smith?
Which page?
Smith? I don't know. Some dockets, yeah.
No, that's the misdemeanor.
Okay.
Jay Smith bonded, Judge.
Okay, Bernard Thellisman.
Yes, Judge, I was just trying to reach his mother.
Okay.
Someone picked up the phone. He's at Conte. His wife is unavailable to bond him out. I called the number he gave me for his mother. He says he can live there. He has the address. Someone picked up the phone. It sounded like a child, and then hung up on me. And when I called back, there was nothing for me to do but to leave a message.
Well, yeah, school's out right now, so my little niece, she get drops off, so she probably the one who pick up the telephone.
Nobody picked up the phone the second time.
This is Mr. Tellesman.
Yes, Your Honor.
You want to try one more time? Maybe someone will.
I'll give it another try.
Little kid having fun.
Yep.
What about Dario Marquise? Did we do him? Yes, we did. He bonded. Eason Miller.
As is.
What about Eason Miller?
Oh, come back.
Did we do him?
Eason Miller was the gentleman that you deleted. He was in the morning's docket, Judge.
Oh, that's
Remember, he
right.
was
I remember. Thank you. And then Jade Smith. Bonded. Paul Ryan's empty. All right, thank you, Mr. Romero. Have a good day. Do you want me to put, we're taking this one off the docket, so what do you want me to put on here?
I got it.
Jay Smith bonded. Who else?
I spoke with someone at the house, Judge. Mr. Thellisman's mother will be home around 4 o'clock. She's the only one in the household who can answer the question as to whether or not he can stay there. I do have the number. I do have the address.
What about bond?
I don't know. I couldn't talk to her because she wasn't there, so I don't know what she can come up
Okay.
with as far as bond. I can try calling her again tomorrow. If you want to put Mr. Thellisman on tomorrow afternoon's docket, I will continue to try and reach her.
If I could get out, I could make sure I could pay the fee. I have, they just give my wife, she has a work telephone number. And since her job, she got terminated, so she no longer has that number. So that's the only problem. But I know if I get out, I'll be able to.
Sir, it doesn't
'cause I
work
have
that
money
way,
in my account.
unfortunately. You have to pay the bond before you get out.
Oh, I
So
can get
let
out
Mr.
before.
Reedy speak to. Let Mr. Reedy speak to your mother. Maybe someone else can pay your bond. I don't know, but,
Here's my sister's, you could call her cell phone number. Cause I have the money in the account to pay.
all right, if he has the money in the account, someone has to be able to access it. Or get his checkbook or something. Do you have a checkbook or something?
Yeah, see, if you get access to my wife, my sister has my wife's number. We could call my sister and she could directly call my wife.
Okay, why don't you do it, Mr. Reedy?
Sure.
Okay, give us a number, sir.
Number 786-270-7978.
What's her name?
My sister's name is Eliza.
David Marquis bonded, ladies and gentlemen, while I'm signing these orders.
Oh, time served.
Huh? David Marquis bonded.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all I'm putting on here, Ivy. Eason Miller, what happened with him? Deleted. Why did we delete him?
What did they plead out? Plead out again? That's plead out.
Delete.
Oh, I might be confusing with somebody else.
Addressed at.
He sent me this yesterday.
Yeah, maybe. So what's left now? Just this one? Two more probably. Didn't work, did it?
Well, still.
Okay, I think I did them all, Madam Clerk.
Thank you.
Do you have any more?
Yes, these are just the ones that was handled by Judge Brown. It's just documentation that we have to scan.
Oh, no problem. He says he has the bond money.
Yeah, this is my account.
It's in his bank account, Mr. Reedy.
Me and my wife's account.
Well. Okay, anything else? You did everybody?
I'm just stretching.
Thank you so much for your help today.
No, thank you. Thank
There's a
you
lot
for
of people on the docket.
Yeah, but thank you for accommodating.
All right,
inefficiencies.
I spoke with Mr. Thielsman's sister. She has no way of contacting Mr. Thielman's wife.
Why?
Because she doesn't know where she is. She had spoken to her. She's in the hospital.
Who's in the hospital?
The wife is in the hospital.
Do you know why?
Yes. But she has no way of talking to the wife. She had spoken to the wife because she had called her, called the sister, but she doesn't have a phone while she's in the hospital, and the sister doesn't know what hospital she's in. The mother may know, so I can check with the mother later on this evening when she gets home.
There's a phone right on the house.
So again, the only thing I can think of, Judge, I know.
Do you have were you arrested with your wallet?
No, I have nothing of mine. I came in just with nothing. I ain't even talked to nobody, get no telephone numbers.
I mean, maybe someone could get his wallet, his debit card.
Well, the house where I was at, everything was moved out. I don't know where my property at. So this is the situation because my wife, she's in the hospital, and there's no way I could get in contact with her.
Okay, well, let's reset them for tomorrow, Madam Clerk.
All right, I'll keep trying, Bernard.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you.
Okay.
Madam Clerk Bellisman. Page 3, Bernard, right?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, we'll reset you tomorrow, 1 p.m. Hopefully your mother will call. Deputy Aconti, can you let him make a call after 5 o'clock today?
Did I write that?
To his
Yeah,
mother?
it looks like my handwriting.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, maybe we can resolve this. Thank you. Have a great day.
Oh, that's not
Okay.
even my case.